But I like to challenge the norm. I like to challenge the impossible. So what I started to do was to actually break down this and see, okay, let's start with just swimming. That we can do. And then after a while, let's see how we can be more efficient at swimming. And I'm talking about open water swimming outside, of course. And then the summer passed, and after a while we were in November, still outside swimming for 20 minutes per day, and it started to fall snow. The snow itself was because the air temperature was going lower and lower, but the water temperature did not drop as fast as the temperature in the air. So as you experienced that it was very cold, in the water it was not as cold. But the problem with the water is that water is very efficient at removing body temperature, much more efficient than air. So we started to look at what can we do to make sure that this is not a problem. And we concluded that, yeah, there are things, but it's a little bit of cheating to put on a wetsuit and things like that. So let's see how long we can stretch this. We came to a point where our hands froze stuck to the ladder as we were climbing up, and we had to break off the hand from the ladder. That was painful, so at that point we decided let's use neoprene gloves, but as we're cheating now, let's add some extra complexity to it. So we found neoprene gloves that had what's it called? Skin between the fingers. So it was more heavy to take each swim stroke. And then after a while, the next problem came, and that was that the water that was normally open and come to the point where it was actually frozen stuck. So there was no open water. And then again, okay, so we have this problem. How can we fix this? We looked at different solutions, and we found out that, yeah, the easiest way is just to jump on the ice, and then eventually you'll break through, and then you open up a path that you can swim. And then we kept on going, and step by step we learned new things, but we broke through the expectations. We broke through all the assumptions, and some proved to be right, but most proved to be wrong. Like, for example, you don't die from swimming in cold water. You die because you jump you get into the cold water, and you go into shock, which result in hyperventilating, creating your body to pass out. And as you pass out, you can't swim, and then you drown. So what I'm trying to say now is that there are things that we know from the past that today is not the reality.